I'm the Genius Asian. Welcome to the Genius family.
If you're staying in Banff, there are a lot of places to see within an easy drive. One of the most popular is to take the Banff Gondola, which goes up Sulphur Mountain, taking you from the bottom up to a height of about 7,500 feet above sea level. If you don't have your own car to get there, there are also free shuttles running much of the year from Banff Town. The gondola takes 8 minutes to ascend. It's quite steep, and you have some amazing views as you go up and down, as long as you dare to look out. If you feel like hiking up the mountain, which some people do, then you can hike up. You can take the gondola down if you want. It is possible to buy half-price tickets to go down, to ride the gondola down. It is apparently not possible to buy half-price tickets to ride the gondola up and then walk down. You are not seeing Lake Louise. The day we were up there, though, we do need to point out, and you can see here, that it was extremely foggy. The fog moved in and out quickly. However, basically, it was pretty much fogged in almost all the time. So we really didn't get to see very much in terms of the amazing views. So you might want to keep in mind that if you are able to predict the weather, or you're keeping an eye on the weather forecast and they are predicting for sure that it's going to be rainy or foggy, you can cancel your tickets, or they are refundable up until about 48 hours in advance. One thing you can do at the top, regardless of the weather, is to walk along the boardwalk, which goes from the gondola terminal at the top to Sulphur Mountain Cosmic Ray Station. So it's pretty easy walking, as long as you can go up and down some steps. And again, if the weather were clear, I'm sure the views would be amazing. This is the observation deck that is at the Cosmic Ray Station. Here's a shot of the boardwalk. If you have some extra time before you get on the gondola for the ride back down, the terminal building does have, besides various observation decks, it also has inside an interpretive center, some short informational videos, and a restaurant or two. We're told that sometimes you can see wildlife as you're riding the gondola or as you walk along the boardwalk. We were not so fortunate, except for the many chipmunks scurrying around. Another fun destination is Bow Falls. You can actually walk there from the town in about a half hour or so. It's a not huge waterfall. It is about 9 meters high, rather wide. You can see it here. And you can also see that there are people who like to go canoeing or kayaking on the river below the falls, not above the falls. Another spot not far away from Bow Falls is called Pratt's Corner Viewpoint. You come up to this corner, you pull off, there's a small parking lot, and as you look across the river, because you're up pretty high, so you look across the river, or you take a very short little, like 200-meter trail up even higher, and you look across, and whoop, there is the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel. You can see it's quite a large and impressive building there. And Sulphur Mountain is in the background, at least on clear days. From the surprise corner, you might want to go on to the Hoodoo lookout. What is a hoodoo? A hoodoo is a rock formation, which is a spire that shoots directly out from the ground and creates a rather interesting shape. It's a natural rock formation that exists in some places, created by erosion and weathering. You can see the arrow pointing at one here. And so, again, they're just kind of interesting geologically. And there are signboards there explaining a little bit better. While we were at the Hoodoo Lookout, we ran into a couple of people working for the Park Service who were carrying around these skulls of bighorn sheep and I think mountain goats. We were allowed to not only touch them, but also to kind of give them a heft, and we discovered just how heavy a bighorn sheep skull was with those horns
those
there.
are the different kind of. I thought one is male, one is female.
That's why we bring them. You got us. You got us. So this is a male bighorn sheep, and this is a male mountain goat.
Oh,
the mountain goat all white, shaggy fur, shaggy white fur, really, really bright white. This is the color, kind of a sandy beige.
Can you climb up the mountain?
This is a view looking down over the town of Banff. And so, well, you know, something else you can do, you know, maybe in the evening is go stroll around the town. It's a fairly typical tourist town with lots of little gift shops, souvenir shops, restaurants, cafes, etc. We ourselves stopped to get some ice cream, and it was a very popular ice cream shop, I might say, with some very interestingly named flavors. Castle Mountain is approximately halfway between Banff and Lake Louise when you drive the Trans-Canada Highway. It has the steep, continuous fall-line runs and was named for its castle-like appearance. Along the road, we also got to see the wildlife overpasses that this region is famous for. There are also a lot of underpasses for wildlife, but because those go under the road, we didn't see them. If you're staying in Banff, there are a lot of places to see within an easy drive. Most popular is probably Lake Louise, which is about 55 kilometers or 35 miles to the north. And if you want to go further than that, you can get to some of these other lakes and glaciers that you see on the map, and will be shown in our videos. Please be sure to watch those additional videos.
Share this with people who you know that need it. Leave your own genius tips in the comment section below. Don't forget, I'm the Genius Asian. Subscribe for more useful videos.